In 1963, an Irish-born minister quietly released a book that would go on to sell over 10 million copies. His name was Joseph Murphy. The book was called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Most self-help books are forgotten in a decade. This one has only grown stronger. Doctors recommend it. Neuroscientists now confirm some of its core ideas. And millions of people say this single book changed the trajectory of their lives. Murphy had a simple claim. There are two levels of your mind: the conscious mind that thinks, reasons, and decides, and the subconscious mind that runs almost everything you are: your habits, your emotions, your beliefs, your body. And Murphy said that anyone, regardless of age, income, or circumstance, can reprogram their subconscious to build the life they want. No mysticism, no special talent, just a simple set of techniques practiced consistently. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to walk you through every major idea in this book: the two minds, the law of belief, the prayer technique, the sleep technique, and the 10 healing patterns Murphy said have changed more lives than any medicine. Let's begin. Chapter 1: The Two Minds. Joseph Murphy begins his book with a simple but life changing idea. You do not have one mind, you have two. The conscious mind is the part you know. It's the voice you hear when you think. It reasons, it decides, it questions. It's what makes you feel like you are in control of your life. The subconscious mind is the part you don't see, but it runs 95% of everything you do. Your breathing, your heartbeat, your habits, your fears, your emotional reactions, your instinctive beliefs about money, love, work, and yourself. Murphy compared it to a captain and a crew. Your conscious mind is the captain, it stands on the deck and gives orders. The subconscious mind is the crew below. They don't argue, they don't question the orders, they simply execute whatever the captain commands. Here's the problem most people never realize. If the captain is distracted, anxious, negative, or self doubting, the crew hears all of it, and the crew executes exactly what is being broadcast. Worry about money? The subconscious arranges your life around scarcity. Feel unworthy of love? The subconscious steers you away from the very people who could love you. Believe you're unlucky? The subconscious misses the opportunities right in front of you. Murphy said this is why positive thinking alone doesn't work. You cannot stand on the deck shouting happy affirmations while secretly broadcasting fear below. The crew hears the fear, the crew obeys the fear. The real work is learning to communicate cleanly with your subconscious mind, to plant the right seeds and to remove the wrong ones. Once you understand the two minds, you realize something liberating. You are not stuck with the life you have. You are only stuck with the programming that created it. And programming can be changed. Chapter 2: The Law of Belief. This is the principle Murphy built his entire life's work around. He called it the law of belief. And he said it was as real as the law of gravity. The law of belief states this: what you believe on a deep subconscious level is what you experience in your outer life, not what you hope for, not what you affirm, not what you tell others, what you actually believe underneath all the noise. Murphy gives a striking example. A healthy young man went to see a fortune teller in England. She told him he would die on his 60th birthday. He was young and didn't think much of it at first, but the idea planted itself in his subconscious. It grew quietly over the years, and one day on his 60th birthday, he had a heart attack and died. Murphy said the fortune teller had no real power. The man's subconscious belief killed him. This is the terrifying power of the law of belief. And it is also the hopeful power, because if beliefs can destroy, they can also heal. Murphy tells stories of people who healed from serious illness by changing their beliefs about their bodies. People who went from broke to wealthy by changing their beliefs about money. People who found love after decades alone by finally believing they deserved it. The pattern is always the same. The outer world rearranged itself to match the new inner belief. So, how do you change a belief? Murphy said this is where most people go wrong. They try to use force, they shout affirmations, they try to convince themselves. None of it works because beliefs live in the subconscious and the subconscious cannot be argued with. The subconscious can only be impressed gently, repeatedly, with emotion. Through feeling, through imagination, through repetition. That is the real technique of belief change. And everything else in Murphy's book is about how to do it. Chapter 3: The Scientific Prayer Technique. Murphy was a minister, but he did not teach traditional prayer. He taught something he called scientific prayer, and it has nothing to do with religion. Scientific prayer is a step by step technique for impressing a new belief onto the subconscious mind. Murphy said anyone can do it, and he claimed thousands of people had used it to heal themselves, transform their finances, and rebuild broken relationships. Here is how it works. Step 1. Relax completely. Sit in a comfortable chair. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. Relax every muscle in your body. This is critical. Tension blocks the subconscious from receiving new input. When you are tense, the conscious mind is on full guard. When you are relaxed, the conscious mind softens and the subconscious becomes accessible. Step 2. Decide on your request. Be specific. Not I want to be rich, but I am receiving my promotion. Not I want to be healthy, but I am feeling strong and energized. Put it in the present tense, as if it has already happened. Step 3. Feel it as true. This is the part most people skip. Do not just say the words, feel them. Feel the relief of the promotion arriving. Feel the joy of the body healing. Feel the gratitude of the love returning. The subconscious does not respond to words, it responds to feeling. Step 4. Drift into a sleepy state. Let yourself become drowsy while holding the feeling. Your subconscious is most open in this state. The boundary between conscious and subconscious dissolves. Your request slips past the conscious guard and plants itself in the deeper mind. Step 5. Give thanks. End the session by feeling gratitude as if the thing has already been given. Murphy said gratitude seals the prayer. It tells the subconscious you trust the process. Murphy said most people fail at this because they pray with anxiety. They pray because they are afraid it won't happen. That fear is the actual message the subconscious receives. You must pray from the feeling of already having received, not from the fear of not having it. Practice this for 15 minutes a day for 30 days. Murphy claimed you will not recognize your own life. Chapter 4. The Sleep Technique and Healing Your Body. Murphy gives a specific technique for the moments just before sleep. He said this is the most powerful time to reprogram the subconscious because at the edge of sleep, your conscious mind releases its grip. The subconscious becomes soft, open, and receptive. Murphy's instructions are simple. As you lie in bed, ready to sleep, begin to repeat a short phrase with feeling, something like health, wealth, happiness, or I am whole, perfect, strong, loving, harmonious, or even a single word that represents what you want to become. The key is not the words, the key is the feeling you attach to them. Feel the wholeness, feel the health, feel the calm. Let yourself drift off, still holding that feeling. Murphy said that what your mind dwells on just before sleep, your subconscious works on all night. For 6, 7, 8 hours, your deeper mind is reshaping itself around that final thought. Now let's talk about healing. Murphy shared dozens of stories of people who healed themselves using this technique. A woman with severe skin disease, a man with chronic back pain, a woman facing surgery who walked away cured. Murphy always made one thing clear. He was not telling people to avoid doctors. He was telling people that the subconscious mind runs every cell in your body and therefore has healing power. His healing technique was simple. You relax, you enter a drowsy state, you imagine the part of your body that is struggling, and you feel it becoming healthy, strong, whole. You do this twice a day, once in the morning, once before sleep. Murphy said the subconscious, which built the body in the first place, can rebuild it. He gave a powerful phrase to repeat. The infinite healing presence that created my body is now transforming every cell into radiant health. You don't need to believe in God or anything mystical to use this. You simply need to accept that the mind and body are connected, which modern neuroscience now fully confirms. Chapter 5. Wealth, Relationships, and the Five Laws. Murphy spent the second half of the book applying the same principles to the specific areas of life most people struggle with: wealth, love, relationships, forgiveness, and eternal youthfulness. On wealth, Murphy said most people sabotage themselves with quiet beliefs like money is hard to come by, rich people are greedy, it's not spiritual to want wealth. These beliefs sit in the subconscious and quietly block every financial opportunity. Murphy's fix was a simple daily practice. Spend 5 minutes a day feeling the feeling of being financially free, not visualizing money, feeling ease, feeling abundance, feeling gratitude for the money you already have. Over weeks, your financial choices begin to shift. You notice opportunities you missed. You act from calm instead of desperation. On love and relationships, Murphy said the deeper lesson is this: you attract the kind of person that matches your subconscious beliefs about yourself. If you believe you are unworthy, you attract people who confirm it. If you believe you are loved, you attract love. The fix is the same. Spend time every day feeling worthy, feeling safe, feeling loved as you are. On forgiveness, Murphy was direct. Holding resentment is like holding poison and hoping the other person dies. Forgiveness is not about them, it's about releasing the contamination in your own subconscious. He gave a short daily practice: sit quietly. Think of the person you resent. Silently say, I release you. I wish you love, peace, and joy. Do this for 14 days. Murphy said the feeling of resentment almost always dissolves completely. Finally, Murphy said, the subconscious is timeless. It does not age. If you feel old, you grow old faster. If you feel young, your body holds on to vitality much longer. He said, think young, feel young, and your body will obey. Modern research on mindset and biological aging is starting to confirm this. So, here is the full picture of the power of your subconscious mind. You have two minds: a conscious mind that thinks, and a subconscious mind that runs 95% of your life. The law of belief says that whatever you believe on the subconscious level is what you experience in your outer life. The scientific prayer technique is how you reprogram your subconscious, not with force, but with relaxation, feeling, and repetition. The sleep technique uses the moments before sleep when the subconscious is most open. And the same principles apply to wealth, love, health, forgiveness, and even aging. The deepest lesson in Joseph Murphy's book is this: you are not the victim of your circumstances, you are the product of your subconscious programming. And that programming can be changed, not through effort, not through willpower, but through gentle, daily, feeling based contact with the deeper part of your mind. Give it 30 days. The subconscious doesn't care how long you've been running the old program, it only cares what you feed it right now. Follow Bliss Minds for more book summaries that change how you think.